Hello friends, today I am going to discuss with you about system certifying weights and measures and purity of goods. See, this is the fourth measure regarding consumer protection. So the main question comes, why this measure is required? The requirement of this measure is to see that safety of the consumer, they may not be exploited in term of the weight, in term of the quality, in term of the products brand. No adulteration is allowed, no low weight is allowed, and no difference of price is allowed here. Is that clear, my friends? So remember that the government has made one complete legal setup for certification of product, its weights, its measurement, and its quality, purity, all. Right, my friends? So here some important institutions I want to discuss. See, in 1947, the institution was established, Indian Standards Institute, ISI. Right, my friends? So, it is understood that this institution was established for regulating the quality of products, so the person may not be harmed, may not be suffered, may not be exploited anyhow, right? So in this institution the certification is allowed of product. This process is continued by 1947, and many acts, many signs, quality standard signs have been established. But I want to indicate one thing, that the same institution was converted in other name. It was Bureau of Indian Standards. Bureau of Indian Standards. It was done in 1986. So now you can understand the goods quality. Only name is changed, but the goods quality, certification, certifying, laboratory testing, everything is continued. So the standard and quality of goods may certified by its different marks. So here the mark was ISI. This mark was applied. I repeat, the mark ISI was applied here. Right, my friends? Now I want to indicate one thing. There are different marks we have. I want to make its list. I am just indicating the list with its quality detail, right? For what kind of the product the mark is decided, that I will discuss in continuation. The first is ISI mark. Now the question comes, for which purpose the ISI mark is given? ISI mark is given for only those products which are electrical and may sometime harm if its quality is not certified. Pressure cooker, electric products, right? Helmet and other dangerous to the human's life if the certification is not done. such product is given ISI mark. Right? Okay, this is the first one. Now I want to indicate second one. That one is egg mark. Egg mark's complete word is agriculture mark. I repeat, egg mark is called as agriculture mark. Okay, now the question comes, under which law this mark is decided? Under Agriculture Product Act 1937. I repeat, Agriculture Product Act 1937. Under this act, the egg mark is implemented and products like forest products, horticulture, animal products are given this mark. I repeat, forest products, horticulture, animal products are given these marks, mainly honey, ghee, chili powder, right? Such kind of the products are given, and turmeric powder, whichever is taken in the body and made from the agricultural products, such kind of the product are given egg mark. Its purification, certification and quality is being tested by BIS, Bureau of Indian Standards. Under the law named Agriculture Product Act, the egg mark is applied. Okay. Now the third one is BIS hallmark. I repeat, BIS hallmark. It is a logo of BIS Institute, and ISI mark is the logo of 1947's ISI Institute. Right? Okay. Now BIS hallmark is for what? For gold ornaments. Generally we use, and also in the silver also it is used, but for silver 928 is there, and for gold 916. BIS 916 is its purity number. It means that jewelry made from the gold is on certain parameters and no adulteration in gold ornaments. It could be 22 carat gold ornaments. So it is called hallmark logo. So it is also called BIS hallmark logo. Okay, here wherever you find in picture J is identifying jewelry manufacturing year. So in this complete logo there are so many indications. Purification 916, BIS hallmark, J is there. So all these things, BIS mark is indicating its hallmark, that it is a BIS. 916 is indicating its carat, right? Hallmark logo is given by its year of hallmark. So year of hallmark means in which year the jewelry has been manufactured. Everything is being indicated and depicted in the ornament. So it can be certified the product is not adulterated. Right? Okay. Now I am moving to the next logo of FPO. FPO is making certification mark for jam, fruit pulps, fruit juice, squash made from fruits and other vegetables packed coming in the packed condition in tin. So FPO is used for fruit, vegetables, etc. Sauce, jam, everything is coming by FPO marks. Okay. The next one is wool mark. I repeat, wool mark. And for wool mark, the purpose is if the product is made from the woolen, then the product will be given wool mark. Right, my friends? Okay. Now I want to indicate one thing with you, that the wool mark is used on sweaters, woolen shawls and woolen clothes. Everything made from the woolen will depict its wool mark. Right, my friends? Okay, next one is MPO. In the picture it is given in the red color. So now the question comes, in which circumstances the MPO is depicting on the product? If the product is made from the non-veg elements like meat, mutton and any other non-veg substances is used in product, it will indicate MPO. Right? Okay. Thereafter, HACCP certified logo. Okay, now HACCP is the short form of Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Point. Complete. Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Point is indicating under HACCP. Now the question comes, on which kind of the product HACCP mark is given on the product made from processed way? Means the product is coming in the packed and made as a processed food. Such product will be certified by HACCP mark. Is that clear, my friend? I repeat, HACCP mark is given only on the processed food, none other than that. It means fruit jam, pulp, sauce, squash will not come with the HACCP mark. Right? But the processed food will come. Processed food means the food come in some different way so that the product is made properly. It is done with HACCP mark. Okay, now I am discussing about eco mark. Now the question comes, eco mark is coming for the product made from chemicals like soap, detergent powder, lubricating oil, packing material, color chemicals, power coating, battery, cosmetics, goods used in place of wood, leather and plastic products are given eco mark. Means the product which is certified and purified for non creating more pollution and its quality which may not harm to the environment. For that purpose eco mark is given. Okay, I want to add one more point about ISI mark, that ISI mark is also given on textile product, chemical products, pesticides products, rubber made products, cement, because cement is used in the construction, so in further way it is harmful for the life. Metals are saria and the girders are also coming, roads and the girders are also coming made from the metals. It is also given ISI mark. and electronic gadgets. Okay, electric product I have already earlier stated, but electronic gadgets are also giving ISI mark. Okay, one thing more. When I am talking about purification certification, that these all marks, who can give? Director of Marketing and Intelligence can give its mark. Its short form is DMI. It is working, this part of the administration is working under Agricultural Department, Government of India. They have power to grant permission to use different kind of marks, and any product may have been creating doubt for its quality, then the complaint could be made in the regional office of the BIS, and in Gujarat, Vadodara and Rajkot, at these two places the regional offices are there for Bureau of Indian Standards, right my friend? So here I have indicated about all information about certification marks. Okay, now I want to discuss one more point. It is about different organizations working in all over the world. Now I am not stating about one institution. Later I will repeatedly. Okay, first we can do one thing. We can make the list again, so the list may be clear in your mind. Okay, first one I have stated about ISI mark. Second I stated about egg mark. See, I am not describing again its importance, but I am just describing the marks. ISI mark. Second, egg mark. Third, BIS hallmark. Fourth, FPO mark. Fifth, wool mark. Sixth, MPO logo. Seventh, HACCP certification mark. Eighth, eco mark. Here I have described just a list of the marks again. Okay, which short forms I have explained here? ISI is for Indian Standards Institute. BIS for what? Bureau of Indian Standards. Then DMI. DMI for what? Director of Marketing and Intelligence. Thereafter I explained the short form of HACCP, Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Point. These are important short forms in regarding certification and quality checking. Okay, now I am going to discuss detail about organization and international level working for certification and standardization of product, and also the institutions. It means at the international level there is a system established working for different institutions who can decide standardization of the institution. The institutions are working for that. Okay, the first one is ISO, Indian Standards or International Standards or Standardization Organization. I repeat, International Standardization Organization. Its short form is ISO. See, as ISI, the same year 1947, the ISO had started its work. Its headquarters is in Geneva. I repeat, its headquarter is in Geneva. So here 3 points have come. First, it's short form. Second, it's headquarter. Third, it's establishment year. Right? 3 points have come for you. Now I am discussing about functioning of ISO. They are providing certification of standards for any institution working according to international standards. Means ISO is deciding standard and certifying institutions which are applying for it. They will certify the institution for its international standardization. So here the international organization is working under the environment management system. Okay. Now the certification is done for what? Sometimes institutions, sometimes hospitals, sometimes schools, some larger institutions working for the public will get accreditation certificate and quality certification about the international standards by ISO. So here it is clarifying by me that ISO is certifying only institutions, not to the any product, right my friends? And they have started to work in 1947. Okay, now I am discussing here Codex Alimentarius Commission, CAC. Okay, CAC is the short form of Codex Alimentarius Commission. Now the question comes, what is the activity of these organizations? They have been set up for certifying edible products, means product like milk products. Milk product means product made from milk. Also they are certifying milk. Also they are certifying fish and meat based product used at the national and international level everywhere. So they are working actually in India under control of Indian BIS Standards Institution. Means in India they are working in the association with BIS, but at the international level they have been set up by two different international institutions, Food and Agricultural Organization, Food and Agricultural Organization, FAO, and the other institution is World Health Organization, World Health Organization. Okay, now remember when it was started in 1963, it was started. Okay, where is its headquarters? Its headquarters is in Rome, the capital of Italy. Now I am explaining here its function. So here already I have stated what is short form, what is full form, where is its headquarters, which is the establishment year of the institution, everything, and who have established it. Everything I have explained here. Is that clear? Okay. Now its main function. I have already stated that milk based product, fish, meat based products, everything are being certified by CAC that Is it of the international standards for using as a food product? And they are deciding rules and regulation, means code of practice for production and trading at the international level for milk, milk based product, meat and fish. Also, they are deciding guidelines that the product is of these quality standards or not. Sometimes they also decide food standards also, so the adulterated food may not come for the people and people may not be harmed from it. Right, my friends? So here I have explained detail of CSE. Okay, my friends? So you must remember that CSE is working for quality standards of food product and ISO is working for standardization and certification of international standards about any institution. Okay, now the last point in this chapter I have to discuss. We have stated how the complaint could be filed, but we had not discussed in earlier way that who can file complaint. Okay, this is the last point. Any consumer, number one, who have paid money, who have made a promise, who have agreed with the seller, producer or retailer. Second, any government institution, central government, state government, union territory, anyone. Third, any consumer society working under consumer protection law. Fourth, any representative consumer on behalf of other consumers who have interest in the specific effect or harm of any adulterated goods. Fifth, any member of the family of the person who has purchased or hired product or service. Here it is necessary that who have purchased or hired, he must permit the other family member to make or file complaint or case against any consumer exploitation issue, right? And he can permit his family member for lodge the complaint or make the case, right, my friend? So here it is essential that a person who have been affected, he may file complaint. Others cannot file complaint. Remember this. If the producer or trader neither find a solution, not ready to show the preparedness to solve the problem in the real manner and in transparent manner, in that case the consumer or his family member can file complaint, usually in a district forum, maybe as per the compensation value in state commission, maybe in the national commission. Here they may file complaint in court also. Thereafter, Office of Meteorological Department, Court of Law, Consumer Court, Collector Office, also he can send his complaint simply. So thereafter the complaint will be diverted according to the detail to its level, that it may be diverted to the state commission, it may be diverted to the district commission, it may be diverted to the national commission. So that is not important that the person has to visit the consumer court personally. There are different legal places have been given here or indicated here through which a person can file the complaint. Right, my friends? So here I have tried to discuss with you about detail of certification of product. Okay, my friends?